much know that these youngsters, they're creating a havoc for the macro networks today. They've been buying all you can eat at a fixed price, and they're eating like crazy. We all know that, right? Number two, the smartphone. If you go one generation back, the phone was sending about 100 signals per minute. The smartphone is sending 10,000. The macro networks have not been built to cater to this bugger with HD. So that has become the second biggest problem in the telecom industry. Number three, green buildings. The green buildings are being built all over the world, and they have one thing in common. They are built of concrete, and they have metal-coated windows that reflects the macro signal and sends it into orbit. It's not a good situation, is it? Okay, can something good come out of Norway? Because that's where I'm from. Yes, it can. I'll try to prove that, okay? Point is, we have a very affluent situation in the mobile market, 98.7% smartphone penetration. We have all the problems I just described before anybody else, maybe except South Korea. So we have learned a lot. And what we have to offer in Cloudberry is a managed service that takes care of coverage. Coverage has again become the biggest issue in the industry. And we are delivering coverage as a service based on small cell technologies. We are also doing something that nobody else is doing yet. We are offering neutral networks. So we're actually offering 1, 2, 3, or 4 operators to actually use the network that we are building. We're starting inside and we're going inside out. In quite a big difference between what all the others are doing. So we're having a pretty interesting situation. And it gets even more interesting when we realize that mobility is a buzzword that has no meaning. And why is that? Because 80% of the time you are either in the office or at home, which means we need to get the signal as fast as we can down into the ground and preferably to the fiber. That's mobility 2014. And that's why we are delivering a service that enables the operators to very swiftly create a situation where their customers are happy. Last week, Ofcom, the regulatory board of UK, sent out a press release saying that 30% of all British businesses have no or very poor signal. This goes for all countries I know in Europe, and that's why we have been expanding in Europe so far. So, in other words, the situation is coverage needs to be handled, and it needs to be handled swift. When we've been talking to the operators, they are saying, please, offer this as a service, because we don't have time or the means. I don't know how it is in the US, but in Europe, CAPEX is a swear word, okay? So, whatever you can do when you offer a pay-as-you-grow service, as we are doing, is being highly appreciated. We started 4 years ago working with NEC, and together with a British company called Ubiquitous, who owns the IP software for most of the small cell technologies. Ubiquitous was bought last year by Cisco. We became a partner of Cisco, and with Cisco now is offering the tele industry an instant solution. They are offering Cloudberry as a service. So we have conquered some ground, but we still have a way to go. And the beauty of what we're doing is that our offer is extremely simple. It's been appreciated by the operator, but it's also being appreciated by the property owner or any other who actually wants to play a part in this. And I'm saying any other because this is a disruptive technology. And if the operators don't turn around and start to cater to their customers, new player will become very, very strong in this market. So we offer a very simple service based on a fixed price per cell per month. And think about the 80%. If the operator offloads 80% of the traffic to the small cell network, he will be freeing a lot of space that will be catering to customer needs. Thank you.
Wow, that was timing on the nose. Go ahead, John.
Yes, so who pays you and how do you sell to them?
We are being paid by the operator. But we are also in situations where the property owner pays us to establish a neutral network, which then the operators can use, and the property owner may choose to, get some money from the operator or not, but that's up to the property owner.
Now, is there any unique IP associated with the solution, or is it differentiated through how you package the service? How are you?
What I just described now is, because we're at such a short time, is what I call Cloudberry 1.0, which is the coverage. Cloudberry 2.0 will be integration layers and value-added services on top. We have already started with 11 defined projects that are in distinct services built on top of the service we deliver today.
I think Christine's question was more about any proprietary elements.
Yeah,
Where
that's
is the special snowflake?
exactly, that's what we're doing. So we are looking for patents for those solutions that we're building.
So next gen basically is the
Exactly.
There we go.
All right, thank you to Tom.
Sure, thanks.
Got that right.